So the story of the loft actually goes back a few years. It's about 6-7 years ago that we landed upon this space in the building. The loft originally was on the top floor of this building, which has the wonderful wooden roofs and the trusses. I think around 2016 or so is when we came into the building. We built that space bigger than the current space that we have, and we were there for 5 years. The loft came to be known as Studio PKA's destination and so on and so forth. Everybody knew about the loft. So we would have events over there, and we'd invite people over from colleges and from professional fields to come in and speak and share knowledge. So the loft as such and stories of the loft became pretty known as and in sync with Studio PK and its ideologies. It's a lot of work. Everybody is engaged in work, but then there are those hours in between when there is this interaction, and it's lovely. It's just lovely to have buzz around you. People come in and write on the board what they feel like writing. The expression is honest and it's complete. So the palette that you see at the loft is fairly neutral. It's earthy. The palette is full of brown, the charcoal, the slate, and the greys and the whites. You really would not find too many, let's say, shocking colors, so to speak, to add to the palette. I think as people, we've not been very sensitive towards architecture that is so beautifully thought through, built and left to us. But the Victorian era buildings actually have these glorious arches, as you can see, or huge windows in order to allow light and the kind of experience that they provide of the outside into the interiors of the building. The first thing that we've done here in the building is to actually restore all these glorious arches, the openings, the fenestrations in the building to its natural form. Once all these fenestrations were brought to the original form, the amount of light that floods onto the floor space and the work areas is to be seen, to be believed.
I basically made my way from New York back to Bombay looking for jobs online. So that's kind of where I actually interned at Studio PK in 2018. It was interesting because you're working online for a bit, and kind of paved my way into working back at the loft on the 4th floor, and then we started moving back to the 2nd floor. So the transition from online to the 4th floor to the 2nd floor has been honestly one of its kind. It feels like it was just yesterday as I was working here as an intern, and I'm here now as a designer, so it's been a good one.
It's been a learning curve for me working with Puran here, and it's been an exchange of thoughts, ideas, improvisation. For me, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been 23 years, I think time's just gone by. I think working as a team and on a project, is the fondest with each and every team member who, brings in such a lot to the table, the youngsters that we're working with, So it's been a very collaborative experience where, one is not just teaching them, but I think on an everyday basis, I'm learning a lot from them.
I think a bold design is what makes your statement onto the design. If you are able to express yourself in an honest, absolutely raw fashion, then that's bold.